Hey y'all, my name is Nat. I hope you're having a terrific day today, and for this video we are going to be doing my March TBR. So let's just dive right into it. As always, I have my 5 goals I try to hit every month. So starting out, my nonfiction read for this month is going to be Hell in the Heartland, Murder, Meth, and the Case of Two Missing Girls by Jax Miller. This story is Jax Miller investigating a crime from 1999 in which a trailer went up on fire and the 2 girls who were supposed to be staying there went missing. This is also the book club pick for the month for my Murder Readers Club, which is all true crime stories. Next up is a backlisted book, and I require it to be 5 years or older, and for this month I am going with Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. This is the next book for the Grishaverse read-along. I'll put all that stuff down below. Next up is my diverse read for the month, and for this one I'm going to be going with Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay. I believe this is a series of essays in which Roxane discusses feminism and how it has evolved in recent years. I'm very interested in this. I've heard tons of good things about Roxane Gay's writing. The next goal I have is to read an adult book, and for this month I'm going with A Woman Is No Man by Itaf Rum. I don't know why I rolled that R. I'm just gonna read the summary off for this one because honestly, it has me so intrigued. In Brooklyn, 18-year-old Dea is starting to meet with suitors. Though she doesn't want to get married, her grandparents give her no choice. History is repeating itself. Dea's mother, Isra, also had no choice when she left Palestine as a teenager to marry Adam. Though Dea was raised to believe her parents died in a car accident, a secret note from a mysterious yet familiar-looking woman makes Dea question everything she was told about her past. So intrigued about this one. I've been wanting to read it for quite some time, and I finally made an excuse to do it. So excited. The final goal I have for myself every month is to read a YA book, and for this month I am going with The Project by Courtney Summers. This is also the pick for the Page Turner Book Club, and I'll put a link to all that stuff down below if you're interested. This is by Courtney Summers, who also wrote Sadie, which I absolutely loved last year, so I'm so excited to get into this one because I'm pretty sure it focuses on cults. After a girl's parents die, her sister ends up joining a charity group, which she is actually certain is a cult. Years go by and her sister is still a part of it, but she finally gets the opportunity to possibly prove what this group truly is and gets into way more trouble than she's expecting. Y'all, I can't express enough how excited I am for this. All right, now that I have all of my goals out of the way, let's look at the book clubs and read-alongs I still have going on that I haven't already mentioned. So for the Grishaverse read-along, I did already mention Crooked Kingdom, but we are also going to be reading King of Scars, which is another book in this same Grishaverse series, and I believe this one is focusing on Prince Nikolai, who is a character from the Shadow and Bone series. I very much enjoyed Nikolai, so I am pretty excited to get to see more of him. Next up, for my personal book club that I do with some friends, we are going to be reading The Cul-de-sac War by Melissa Ferguson. This is a hate-to-love romance following a woman who makes a deal with her parents that she will hold down a single job for a year, and in return she will be given her grandmother's house, which is all she has ever wanted. However, it comes with a very annoying neighbor who she is determined to try and make move out. So they end up getting into a pranking war, and naturally it's a romance, so you can see where it's going to go from there. Luckily, my 2 friends that I started this book club with also love enemies to lovers. I can't wait for this. I hope it's as good as it sounds. Next up, as a part of the Sugar and Spice book club, I am hoping I can get my hands on Act Your Age, Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert. I just don't know if it will be available in my library in time. This one is following Eve, the youngest sister, who has had a hard time growing up, but after she accidentally ruins somebody's wedding, her parents officially cut her off. She attempts to get a job at a B&B owned by this grumpy perfectionist. However, she ends up accidentally hitting him with her car. Naturally, he thinks it was totally on purpose, but Eve attempts to try and help him continue to run his B&B, even though he is now dealing with a broken arm. Also for that book club, I am going to be reading Crazy Stupid Bromance by Lyssa Kay Adams. That is the 3rd book in the Bromance book club series. I have loved the first 2, so I'm also very excited for this one. It is going to be following Alexis, who is Liv from the 2nd book's best friend, and Noah, who is one of the friends of Mac, also from the 2nd book. Alexis ends up getting told by a complete stranger that she is actually her sister, while on the other side, Noah is trying to deal with the fact that he has been secretly madly in love with Alexis for years now, and the book club tries to help him with that. Okay, That's all the book clubs for this month, shockingly. Next up, let's dive into the rest of the books I have planned for the month. They are for 2 separate secret TBRs. If you see a theme running throughout some of these books, you can try and guess it in the comments down below, or you can wait until my March Plan With Me video where I will actually tell you what books are in what secret TBRs. Next up is Outlawed by Anna North, and this is a feminist western in which we are following a young woman who has been married for a year now but has still not had a child, and in her town, women who are barren are considered witches. However, she ends up overhearing a plan by the Hole in the Gang. However, she also ends up overhearing the plan that the Hole in the Gang, oh my gosh, the Hole in the Wall Gang, a group which is determined to try and create a safe haven for outcasted women. And she must now decide whether she is going to turn them in or help them. I'm very excited for this one. It sounds so interesting. And I love that it's like a feminist Western. That's so fun. Next up is Pretty Girls by Karen Slatter. And I've heard a million good things about this and that it is going to give me nightmares. I'm so ready. I believe this story is following 2 sisters whose oldest sister actually disappeared when they were younger. However, it's 20 years later, one of the sisters' husband actually goes missing, and another girl from their hometown does as well. And one of the sisters is determined to figure out if the cases are connected. I'm so intrigued. I'm so ready for this. I have just been hankering for a mystery after reading all of that romance in February, so I can't wait to get into this. Finally, I'm going to be reading an arc of Every Last Fear by Alex Finley. I got this from NetGalley, and I believe this story is following a college student who finds out that his family all died in what some believe is a freak accident. However, the FBI is not too sure about that. This is not the first time Matt's family has been in the true crime limelight, because his brother was actually arrested for murdering his girlfriend in high school. His brother was also the subject of a documentary which was trying to showcase that he may have been falsely accused, but Matt is not too sure about that. He ends up getting pulled back to his hometown trying to figure out if what happened to his family was really an accident and whether his brother is really guilty or not. I've heard some good things about this. I'm pretty excited. Honestly, the summary has me so intrigued. Like, I love that this is kind of looking at someone who's experiencing the true crime community. All right, y'all, so that is 12 books this month. Not as many as last month, and there's more days. So hopefully I can actually get through all of these, but Lord knows I might pick up some extras on top of it. Tell me in the comments down below, have you read any of these? Did you like them? Did you not? Let's talk about it. As always, thank you so much for coming to my channel today, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure to hit like and subscribe down below. I come out with videos on Monday and Friday, but until then, I hope you continue to have a terrific day. Bye!